Hello friends, this is Ricky Chandra from Astro Healer. On the 14th of January, we all know it is Makar Sankranti, which means that Sun is entering into the sign of Capricorn. On the same day, on the 14th, at around 4 o'clock, 4:42 if I'm not wrong, Mercury, the planet which is in Capricorn, would turn retrograde, which means there would be an illusion that it is moving backward. And it will stay in the retrograde position till the 4th of February. We need to understand that Mercury is a planet of communication. It represents reading, writing, listening. When you speak, your spellings, when you are negotiating, when you are bargaining, and all the other forms of communication, formal, informal, written, verbal, all the agreements, all the contracts, lease agreements, everything falls into it comes into the ambit of Mercury. Even the transportation and logistic is viewed from Mercury. Now, if this planet goes retrograde, you will see that a lot of you may keep a certain thing at a place and you may forget. You see that you will fumble with your words. You may send a wrong email, or you may commit a mistake in your spelling. So it is best, and it applies to all the lagnas, all the rashis, that whatever you do with documentation, communication, travel, please make sure that you double check. Even if it is your railway ticket or air ticket, check the arrival, departure date and everything. This is where things may go wrong. Now, having said all this, we also need to understand, is it going to have different effects according to your lagna or according to your rashi? Yes, it will. And hence, I would want, or I am going forward and explaining to you the effect that may fall on different lagnas. So to start with, the first lagna I shall be talking about is Aries. So friends, the first sign I shall be talking about, Mercury being retrograde. How is it going to affect the sign of Aries? Now Aries, we have to understand, it is the lord of your third house and the sixth house, which is getting retrograde in your 10th house. 10th house is about your career, profession, name, fame, respect, reputation and so on. You must pay attention. You must think some old ways or some old tactics that you can utilize in your career. New opportunities will come your way, which I can see very clearly. And if it is coming, put all your experience, skills, abilities into that career. It's a good time. If you are having any professional issues, maybe some misunderstanding at your workplace, try to resolve it. Don't take it to the next level where it may get even more worse. If you are on a dais, if you are on a platform, if you are on a stage, and if you are supposed to speak something, please make sure that if it is a large platform, or if you are on a YouTube, or if you are on a social channel or something like that, you must have your script ready. You must understand that whatever you are speaking is not bringing disgrace to you, because you may say something, maybe not from your heart, but whatever you have spoken, may put you into a very embarrassing situation. A relationship also with father and seniors at your workplace may also get into some conflict, some disturbance I can see. The next sign is the sign of Taurus. Now, for Taurus, the Lord of your second and your fifth house shall be traversing from your ninth house. Now, ninth house is about religious activities, spiritualism, international travels, and luck, fortune, mentor, guru, all those things. Maybe then you will get very inclined towards spirituality, or you may go out looking for some answers outside as well as within you. So it is a time for retrospection also. Yes, you may get an opportunity to travel abroad if you have that in the pipeline. You know, if you go abroad and if you meet some new people, people of because you're going to meet people from different cultures, you must respect that culture, or you may get into some conflict, and you must at all cost try to avoid that conflict happening. Yes, your luck is because it is retrograde, so your luck is not favoring so much being in the ninth house. So I would advise you not to depend too much on your luck. You have to put your efforts. Expenses are also can be seen, and these expenses would be where you are going to incur, or you will make some heavy payments due to your health issues. So guard against that also. The next sign is the sign of Gemini. Now, for Gemini, the Lord of your first house and the fourth house, both are the Kendras, you can say one is the Trikona also, is into the eighth house. Now, first house is you yourself, into the eighth. Fourth is your domestic happiness, again into the eighth. Eighth house is a house of occult, sudden gain, sudden loss, inheritance. It's a dark house, transformative house. During this phase, I see that there would be some increase in your physical pleasure. Physical pleasure also is looked from the eighth house. Yes, you may feel a little pressure and may have some difficulty because you are lacking in ideas now. See, ideas come from Mercury, and Mercury being retrograde, maybe the right concept, the right idea that you're looking forward to is not, you won't be able to recall it. So you have to pay attention towards that also. Your health would be fine. That's not an issue. And if you are suffering from some disease for a long time, you will be cured because the ruler of your fourth house, that is the house of happiness, Sukhbhav, is in the eighth house. So it's giving it's bringing you out of some ailment. Some problems may happen due to some paperwork, some documentation, some signing of contract. So you must read the documents before you sign it. So before you put your signature, make sure that you have read the document, and if there's anything which is ambiguous in the document, which means there could be some jargons that you don't understand, get it read by a person who is expert in the field. Certain things will distract your mind also, and maybe you are into the mode of postponing, procrastinating things, and it would be better if you can postpone few things that is related to some documentation or signing of a contract, signing of a lease. Try to push it a little, buy some time, and take it at least till the 4th of February. Next sign is Cancer. For Cancer people, the Lord of your 12th house and the 3rd house is into the 7th house. Now, you know, 7th house is a house of your marriage, your spouse, your partner, business partner, and because it is the 12th house lord, you may have to face some difficulties, some problems in your married life and with your partner as well. During this transit of the retrogression, I mean to say, you will have a good bonding in your relationship, and keep your communication strong and try to sort out all that resolve problems, disagreement, misunderstanding, and conflicts. Restrict yourself, try to refrain, okay, from entering into any new partnership at this time. Or if you are planning to get into a new venture, retrograde period might not support you, or instead I would say that it will bring you some losses also. So it's not a good time to get into a new partnership or something. For the next sign is Leo. Leo, the lord of your second house and the 11th house, both are dhan bhavs, both are related to income, money, is in the sixth house. Sixth house is a house of debts, disputes, litigations, conflicts, diseases, enemies, and so on. There would be some confusion while you are communicating, or there would be a communication gap, I would say, even with your family members. It is advised that you keep a very low profile and don't be very aggressive. If at all you are stuck into some legal matter, try to take a date and postpone it and put it after the 4th of February. Health wise, I would say some minor issues. Otherwise, I see that you are improving with your health. So there is nothing much that I can say about your health. Next sign is Virgo, the lord of your first house and your 10th house is in the 5th house. Fifth house is about romance, love, your children, initiation, intelligence, stock market, speculation, so on. Now, fifth house, Mercury going retrograde, will you will see some issues with your relationship, some misunderstanding. So it is best that you remain calm, cool, focus in strengthening your bond with your lover. Students who are uh, who are like just about to give some examination, you will have a little difficult time, a hard time to focus on your studies, especially those who are planning to give some important examination, competitive examination, and so on. People who are married and have children might also have some difficulty maybe in communicating with children or something of that sort. This is a good time where you can improve your communication and professional skills and upgrade yourself. Try to spend some time with your children. Listen to them, see what they have to say, and understand them. Maybe there's something that they want to speak, they want to express to you. Retrograde Mercury in the 5th house suggests that you should not put money or try to play anything in a speculative sector market like stock market and all, because you may take a very impulsive decision and you may put some money in something which may go, like, it will become a little difficult for you. Next sign is Libra. Libra, Mercury is the lord of your 12th and your 9th house. It is in the 4th house. Now, 4th house is a house of domestic happiness, general happiness, comfort, your mother, property, vehicles, and so on. You will you will keep yourself busy, engaged into domestic affairs. So you will be participating, contributing yourself. Maybe there is something to do with property, something to do with your house, some renovation, refurbishment, or something like that is happening. So, if it is something to do with renovation or reconstruction, definitely there would be some heavy expenses also. So, you may spend some money on getting a few things at home. You may see some conflicts in your personal life also. So, you have to take care of that. Maybe one of your parent may have some health issues. So, that is also a possibility. The next sign is a sign of Scorpio, Lagna. The Lord of your 11th house and your 8th house is in the third house. Now, third house is about your sibling, your neighborhood, communication, your courage, and so on. Even short travels are seen from this house. So, Mercury being retrograde may have some effect of it or impact on your travel and communication, which may cause some issues. You may have to postpone your trip if you are planning to go somewhere. You know, if you have some documentation documents and if you have something in your laptop, something, take a backup and keep. You may see that because the third house of document is in the eighth house, which is a house of loss. So suddenly you'll see that few of your files have vanished. And if you don't have a proper backup, the problem would be how to retrieve it now. So, especially if it is documents and some important papers. I would advise you not to travel because travel would become a little difficult for you because the third house of travel is in the eighth house. Yes, your siblings will also call you to ask for help. So maybe your sister, your brother, younger one may have some problem and they may call upon you, they require your help. Go forward and help them. Next is Sagittarius. For Sagittarius, the Lord of your 10th and your 7th house is in the second house. Second house is about your family, your speech, your wealth, accumulated wealth over here. You may spend some time in budgeting yourself. You may be trying to find out how to invest money, how to keep your money safe, and so you can plan your future. And it is even good for your professional growth as well. So you will be focusing completely on money management, I would say, and planning your investments. It is advised not to make impulsive decisions, and this is a time to stay away from misunderstanding and some conflicts. Family members as well as with your friends and colleagues. Next sign is Capricorn. Capricorn, the Lord of your 6th house and the 9th house is in the first house. First house is about yourself, your character, your image, your reputation, your name, fame, everything. There would be some important events that would take place in your life and you will be completely focusing on yourself. I see because of some reason you may feel a little frustrated, desperate, and may have some anger issues also. So the advice obviously is to stay calm, be patient, and take sufficient time before you put your hand into anything new. This time when Mercury is retrograde is a good time because the time is going to help you to remove some of your hidden talents or some potential. So work on that. Be careful about your social position, social circle during this period. Next sign is Aquarius. Aquarius, the Lord of your 5th house and your 8th house is in the 12th house. Now this becomes a Viparit Yoga also, 8th in the 12th. 12th house is about salvation, moksha we call, and expenses, expenditure, hospitalization and so on. During this period, I see journeys And if it's a foreign country, journeys would be very fruitful for you. Or you have been waiting for a long time for a visa from somewhere, it is going to be a favorable time. Especially if you're traveling for some work related travels, it's really good. Be open to new suggestions, new ideas that people would want to give it to you, but don't follow them blindly. Use your head also. Yes, you may go for a long journey, that's for sure. It is advised to hold your plans at the moment and, if possible, postpone this journey for some time because, as I told you, journey is there in the card, but Mercury being retrograde, maybe you will have some problems during your journey. Health wise, if at all you are not well, take proper care of yourself. Though there's nothing serious that I can say about. This is a very good time if you are involved into some spiritual activities. If you are into meditation, yoga, this is really a very good time for you to develop yourself. The last sign is Pisces. Now, for Pisces, the lord of your fourth house and the seventh house, both are the Kendras now, is into the 11th house. It simply means it's really 11th house is about your income, your desire, fulfillment of desires, and also about your social circle. There are chances that you may have to face some decline in your income though, because in the 11th house, Mercury is going retrograde. So income will also be a little reversed. And it will be reversed maybe because of some of your decisions. Students may face some issues regarding their education, maybe some paperwork, or if you have applied for some college and you're waiting for the result, that will take some time because if it is something to do with communication, it will get a little delayed. This is the time to work on yourself, your personality, and you will learn the art and the way of being patient, and you will also will be in a mode of acceptance also, which is a very good sign. That's a very good sign. So friends, this is all about all the 12 lagnas, 12 rashis I was talking about pertaining to the retrogression of Mercury. If you did like this video, give it a like, click on the notification bell icon as well, and requesting you to subscribe to my channel. Help me grow. You are a family. Thank you so much.